out there, this is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 25 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the best pickups that you could be making right now. The market is down on a lot of really good cards, including most of the Super Bowl promo cards. We're going to go through all the players and the positions that you should be upgrading to save yourself some coin to upgrade that OVR, and hopefully, most importantly, help you guys win some more games. So let's go ahead and jump right on into it. We're going to start at the quarterback position as we always do, and I was actually surprised at how inexpensive this NFL Honors MVP Josh Allen card is. Now, this is the non-LTD. This is the 96 overall card. There is a pack offer in the stores today because Jaden Daniels and Eric Armstead came out, so maybe that pack offer is dropping the market on these 96 overall honors cards, because there's a couple other of them that we're going to feature in this video. But you can get this Josh Allen right now, and I do think it's going to creep back up in price, so you might want to buy it ASAP. $267K, and there's not a huge difference between this card and the 97 overall LTD, except for the price. The LTDs on all of these honor cards are like 4, 5, 6 times the price of the champions, and the ability buckets are so similar, it just doesn't make sense unless you have millions and millions of coins and you're a highly competitive player. But this card will do just fine. He gets Backyard QB for 1 AP, which basically is Playmaker plus Hot Route Master together, so you can move your wide receiver's path, when they're running a route in the middle of a play with the right analog stick. And you're going to get the additional hot routes, the zig route, the table route for your running back, the Texas route, wheel route as well. So you're going to get that for 1 AP, and then it's up to you. You can either go Conductor for 0 AP, which ultimately that combination of Backyard QB plus Conductor is Master Tactician. You're getting those 3 abilities all rolled in one for a total of 1 AP. That's absolutely crazy. If you don't want to go Conductor for 0, you can get Gunslinger for 1. Me personally, I'm not a fan of Gunslinger, but I know a lot of you are, so you have that option. But I think Backyard QB plus Gunslinger for 2, or Backyard QB and Conductor for 1, really good ability setups for this card, and it's not going to waste or take up a lot of AP on your offense. For a while, it seemed like I was recommending the same running backs over and over and over again in these videos. Well, we finally have a new one to recommend, and it's a card that's only a week old. It's going to be Ultimate Legend Frank Gore. You're getting a really good running back here, and at this point in the year, over attributes, we're paying attention to abilities, and this card gets a lot of good discounted abilities. So you're going to get 96 speed, 95 acceleration, 93 change of direction, trucking at 94, break tackle at 95, really good catch rating at 87, and he is a power back archetype. His player model on the field is a bit smaller than you would expect, but for 296,000 coins, you're getting some really good attributes. Again, a card that just recently came out, and you have your pick of a bunch of really good abilities. Now, me personally, when I did use this card, I spent the 2 ability points on the tank ability. I think it's the best one to be using on a running back right now. But if you do that, you still have a bunch of discounted buckets at your disposal, and with those discounted abilities, you get your choice of either Jukebox, Bulldozer, or Running Back Apprentice for 0 AP if you don't have Hot Route Master or Backyard QB or Master Tactician. Running Back Apprentice would give just that player at the running back position, in this case Frank Gore, would give him those extra hot routes, which are really good for beating certain coverages. And if you do want to throw Human Joystick on there, that's in a different bucket for 1 AP, but you basically get 2 of those 3 0 AP abilities plus tank plus human joystick for a total of 3 AP. You can really juice this card up. I feel like it's going to be a very long time until I don't mention this Xavier Worthy when we talk about the best pickups at wide receiver, mostly because he was ahead of his time speed-wise when this card came out. 94 overall playoff card is all the way down to 197,000 coins, stock 97 speed, Chiefs theme team, one of the best in the game, so it's very easy to get this card to 98 or even 99 stock speed. Catch rating at 93, short route running 94, mid 91, deep 96. He can run all the routes that you need, and I know he is only 5'11", but again, we're at the point in the year where knockouts are going to be so prevalent on your opponent's defense. Those taller receivers, they're still going to have the ball knocked out when they're catching it in traffic. So who really cares about height? I know I don't for the most part. I'm going to have some taller guys out there here and there, but I'm not afraid to use shorter wide receivers. And for this card to have that speed, good route running, good catching for 197K is great. If you want to throw human joystick on him for 1 AP, it's going to be good for after the catch. I mostly recommend that ability if you you like to play on conservative, when you're a little overly concerned about fumbling, putting it on conservative, you're not going to be able to use those ball carrier moves, spin and juke move, etc. But human joystick is kind of a way to substitute it that at least allows you to cut a little bit quicker with just the analog stick, and you might be able to make some people miss with that ability for 1 AP. The next recommendation is a card I haven't used, but we're kind of recommending 96 speed wide receivers and only at this point. There's a bunch of 95 speed guys, but they're getting outdated by the minute, and this Reggie Wayne card is down to 300K from the Super Bowl promo. If there are any 95 overall champions from the Super Bowl promo that you had your eye on, today is a really good day to go out and buy them. So 6 foot even, 96 speed, 94 catching, 91 short route running, 93 mid, and then 90 on the deep route running. He doesn't have the greatest abilities, but you also don't really need abilities for wide receivers in my opinion. But if you want to go ahead and equip mid and elite for 0 AP, if you unlock it, remember with the Super Bowl past champions, you do have to put the 85s, the 89s, and the 92s in the upgrade path to get some of the discounted ability buckets out there. So for Reggie Wayne, I don't think it's 100% worth it, but if you want to go above that, again, mid and elite for 0 AP. Another 96 speed receiver, 5'11", is going to be AKA Icons OBJ. This is going to be the non-LTD version, 92 catching with that 96 speed, 90 short route running, 90 mid, and 91 deep. The main thing I really like about this card, outside of the price, because it's only 230K, that's really good for one of the faster receivers in the game. He gets a handful of theme teams as well. He gets jukebox for 0 AP, which is great for after the catch. And I try to keep these recommendations on the cards for the most part, you know, well below 400K. But Devontae Smith is just that good, man. This has been one of my favorite cards in the game right now. I think he's even better than Johnny Wilson. Like, I have the 97 or 96 overall Genki Force Johnny Wilson, 6'7", really good speed, Eagles team. This card, Devontae Smith plays just as good as him, and he's 6 foot even. You got the stock 96 speed. Now, Eagles do have the best team in the game right now. If you go 20 Eagles team, you got a 97 speed. You go 40-40, you get them up to 98 speed. And if you got a 40-40 Eagles team with MVP Jalen Hurts as your quarterback, that'll give you an extra speed, so you can get this card up to 99 speed. You got the 95 catching, 93 short route running, 90 mid, and then 94 on the deep, 385K, and he does get short elite, which is going to be short in and short out elite together. You get that all for 1 AP. Really good card. He's just made so many plays for me. Had to recommend him. The last card we're going to talk about on offense today is going to be another Super Bowl card in Travis Kelce. Again, Chiefs team, really good, so you can easily get this one up to 96 or 97 speed at the tight end position, 6'5", 93 catch, 92 short route running, 91 mid. The strength and run block is really low at a 72, but he is down in price, mostly because, you know, Super Bowl cards are kind of getting faded out, but they're still really good. And we just had that Genki Force Kyle Pitts come out yesterday, so the tight end market is pretty good there. And if you want to get this Super Bowl Travis Kelce, you're looking at 288K. If you do want to go into the upgrade path for this one, unlike the Super Bowl pass cards, it's only going to cost you training to unlock certain abilities. He can get short and elite for 1 AP, which is probably one of the best abilities you can put on him. Tight end apprentice for 0 AP if you don't have Hot Route Master or Backyard QB or Master Tactician. Great way to get extra hot routes with him, including the zig route when he's off the line of scrimmage, and that is 0 AP on this card, so it's worth using if you have this card. And then Tank for 2 AP, again, it's not a discounted ability, not in a discounted bucket, but it can get you a lot of first downs when you're getting tackled by the chains there. With that Tank, you're going to fall forward or break a lot of hit stick tackles most of the time. On defense, I don't really have a ton of recommendations for you for defensive ends or outside linebackers. The one that I do, though, is going to be this NFL Honors Jared Verse. Just like the Josh Allen card, really down in price right now. You can find this card for 252K. He gives you just about everything you need. I'm almost thinking about replacing DeMarcus Ware Super Bowl card for him. I do think D-Ware might be a little bit better, but this card's intriguing. 94 speed, 94 strength, 94 tackle, the block sheds at 90, and then you got extremely high power move with 97 and finesse move at 94. I mean, attribute-wise, one of the best in the game at his position for 252K. 52K. You're going to get your choice of either double or nothing for 1 AP or edge threat for 1 AP. If you're going to pick one or the other, I do think edge threat is slightly better, but both really good abilities. And you do get secure tackler for 0 AP, which at this point in the year, if you can get that in any discounted buckets for 0, I think it's worth it just because it's going to minimize the amount of broken tackles you're going to run into on the defensive side. One of my favorite cards in the entire game since it came out day one is going to be Super Bowl Ray Nitschke. If you're looking for a middle linebacker, a user, this is the guy right now. 6'3", stock 95 speed, 91 acceleration, 90 tackle, 97 block shed, 98 hit power, and 95 zone. He can be usered. He's a great user because he's tall and he's fast. If you want to let the AI control him, extremely high zone coverage for a guy at his position, and most importantly than anything, he gets a good ability stack. Right now, this card's down to about 349,000 coins. Again, Super Bowl pass card, you are going to need to put the 85, 89, and potentially 92 overall cards in the upgrade pass, so that might make it a little bit more expensive, but you can get Lurk Artist for 0 AP, Tip Drill for 0 AP, and mid-zone KO for 0 AP. So 3 abilities on this card for a total of 0. If you want to take Tip Drill out and put Secure Tackler in there, it is going to cost you the 1 AP. But again, a setup with Lurk Artist, Secure Tackler, and mid-zone KO all together on one player with these attributes for a total of 1 AP. Very hard to beat that on a middle linebacker. Cornerback is probably the weakest position when it comes to good cards at extremely affordable prices. Your best value right now is going to be NFL Honors Patrick Surtain. Again, another 96 overall. A little bit more pricey than Verson Allen. He's 330K. And again, I do think these cards start to creep back up. So if you're going to go after this one for 330, it's a really good price. And to be honest, I have the 97 overall LTD, which is like a 2 million coin card. The attributes are basically one difference. I went with the LTD because I have the coins and I wanted the 97 speed, but that card isn't doing anything extremely amazing for me right now. If you happen to have that and you're not on a theme team, might not be a bad idea to save yourself some coins, sell the LTD and just buy this card because the ability stack is pretty much the same. You can save yourself a lot of coin here. So you're going to get Pick Artist for 0 AP, and then it's up to you on what you want to do with the next discounted bucket. You basically got Deep In Zone KO for 0, Flat Zone KO for 0, which would be really good if he's going to be a slot defender for you. And then you can either go Mid Zone KO for 1 or Mid Route KO for 1, depending on if you like to play man or zone coverage. I think the best setup would be Pick Artist plus Mid Zone KO for 1, but you just have a lot of flexibility between those 4 different abilities that you can add on with the Pick Artist for 0. Like I said, after that, 96 speed guys for the most part are pretty expensive. You can look at Deion Sanders, Herb Adderley. They're like in the upper 300s, lower 400K range. Outside of that, we're going to have to go down to 95 speed. I still really like this playoff Rasul Douglas. He gets a bunch of good theme teams, including the Eagles, so you can get him up to 96, 97, or even 98 speed. He's 6'2", 93 acceleration, 94 jumping, 94 man, 95 zone, and 94 press. And he does get Pick Artist for 1 AP because he's creeping down in price. He's going to be a pretty good pickup there for 300K, especially on an Eagles theme team. And if that is out of your price range, there's another 95 speed defender and Marlon Humphrey that's all the way down to 150K. Just like Rasul Douglas, he is going to get Pick Artist for the 1 AP. You got 88 press coverage is probably the biggest concern on him, but he was really good as a slot defender, good against the run as well, low key, and he gives you good hybrid dual coverages there. If you want to play a hybrid style of defense, you play only man, only zone, you got the 94 man coverage, 92 zone, and 93 press. And we will close it out with 2 of my favorite cards in the game, Rocket Ronnie Hillman. Now this card right now is about 300,000 coins. He was down to about 240 earlier in the week, and I did tweet out about this one, so if you're able to get him at that price or lower, kudos to you. If you're not using the free Paul Krause from the Season 6 Field Pass, this should be the card that you're using. I still have no idea why they made him so good, because I talked to Browns fans, and Browns fans told me he's not really that good, but this card is 6'1", 96 speed, and you have to keep in mind, he had 96 speed at a 94 OVR before 96 speed was more common. 97 acceleration, 90 tackle, 92 man coverage, 96 zone, and 97 hit power. Like, I just can't go over how good this card is for 300K, and above all of that, he gets really good abilities, including Deep Zone KO for 1 AP. Deep Zone KO is going to be deep in and deep out zone together. It's 2 abilities rolled in 1 for 1 AP. I don't think there's any other cards that get it for that discount. There might be one, Cooper DeJean, which obviously is not a free safety. He's a cornerback, and he's like 3 million coins. So to get that ability plus pick artist for a total of 1 AP for 300k plus these attributes, go get this card if you need a free safety. And if you need a strong safety, I've said it since day one, Ray Nitschke, John Lynch, 2 of my favorite Super Bowl cards. This one, because of the brand new Ultimate Legend Ken Houston that came out today, this Super Bowl John Lynch, way down in price, down to about 290k. If you can get him cheaper than that, then that's more of a W. 6'2", 95 speed, 98 acceleration, 90 man coverage, 96 zone, 98 hit power. And remember, in the upgrade path, need the 89, 92, and the 85, the 89, and the 92. That's going to bump his speed up to 96. It will also unlock some good abilities for him. The setup I went with, and you can play this card as a sub linebacker. If you want to user him, he has all the attributes for that with the tackle and the hit power and whatnot. You can put mid-zone KO and pick artists on him. So that's going to be really good if he's a sub linebacker or if he's up top in coverage. He gets a lot of knockouts out there. Just a straight up playmaker. A lot of good animations when going after interceptions as well. One of my favorite cards, like I said. And there you have it. Those are the best pickups that you can be making right now. Let me know who you picked up this weekend after watching this video. Leave it down below in the comment section. And thank you for watching. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.